I get a chance, I'll try to. They're so busy now. I didn't want to bother my family, well, who were
Okay,
working in the
okay.
field. So I hopefully I can get outside and go inside and get some pictures of inside the tractor of the driving cab they call it, and it's all
Oh,
computerized. I'll try to.
oh, oh,
I'm gonna try to get inside and take some pictures of that. But this weekend
okay.
I didn't really want to bother them because they were so busy.
Oh, yes, they're so busy. And
Hmm.
the time is the money. They must
Yes.
take care of the time. If they are go later, wow, the plant will grow not well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
Today.
so
Yeah.
important for agriculture, for farmers. The time is so important,
Sure. Yeah. Time is
especially
money.
the sowing season, then the planting season, beginning of the spring. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
did some farm work
Sure.
when I was young.
Yeah.
But
So you know.
in our country at this time, not so planned, not so wide
Uh
planned
huh.
farm. Just some because my hometown was the plateau and not so planned of the
Right.
soil for the land.
Sure.
Just we open the land, the soil, just as an stairs farmer
Yeah.
in
They did
our
like
province.
stair stepping, right?
Yeah, step,
Because of the
step,
hill,
step.
because of the
Yes.
hills.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
I've
I
seen lots
saw
of
the.
pictures of that.
Okay, okay. And another picture now was the farmer's work, and another was the of yours, and farmer so wide, and
Yeah.
in the middle is the way highway, and the
Yeah.
two sides are the farmers. A
Right.
few houses there. Maybe
Yeah.
the houses for the put some materials, some menus, some seeds in the house, just like
Sure.
storage. They
Yeah. They
don't
have like
live.
big
They don't
storage
live
buildings.
there. They just live in their house,
Right.
just like your house. Wow,
Yep. Yeah, they
your
have a
house.
house and they have a
You have a
storage
house.
buildings. The big buildings outside or maybe they have some animals in there or maybe they store some equipment or some other things, some tools, maybe they do some work on their tractors or stuff there. So and yeah, but they all live in this. So the houses are scattered. You can see not a lot of houses out there in the countryside, but lots of land.
Okay. And your house is so wide, so beautiful, so natural. Your house, if in China, in Beijing, it may be cost thousands of billions
Maybe,
yuan in China.
yeah. Yeah, probably because probably because in Beijing, there's not a lot of land. So, and
Mm, okay.
the real estate there is
Real estate is too high,
very
very
expensive.
expensive.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, very expensive. Great. So you had a good weekend. That's good. And you learned something new on my moments, hopefully.
Yes, I learned something new today.
Okay.
Yeah, as you that today we have a short conversation of today's topic. So very good.
Yeah.
Uh, first, uh, first, I will find the I use my another phone
Yeah,
to
your other
uh
phone.
put us to take the picture of your
Okay.
moments, so I can read it from it here.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
First one. Good morning. Today is a fresh start. Take a deep breath, smile, and be ready for great things. Okay. Uh, in Chinese, we say 一年之计在于春. That we see the year begin with the spring. The
Yeah.
day begin with the morning. So we begin the fresh air of the today from the morning, and the farmer from the spring. Okay, here
Yes.
for the year. Yeah, for the
Right. Yeah.
harvest the year from the beginning from the spring.
Spring means new
Okay,
beginnings.
new beginnings. Okay, you are strong and you can handle anything that comes your way.
Yes.
Okay, stay positive, be kind, and enjoy the little things. Make it an awesome day. Yes,
Make it an
yes,
awesome day. Yeah. So wake
yes,
up with a smile on your face.
awesome day.
Forget about your problems from yesterday and just kind of keep moving forward and try to stay positive.
Okay.
Awesome.
Next article. Our topic for today's live stream: English conversation.
Conversation.
I love learning new things and talking to people from different cultures and backgrounds. Let's have a conversation. Yeah, now we have
Yeah.
already begun. Oh, just now you talk with the India girls. Yeah, this
Yes. Yeah.
just conversation. That's just the conversation from the different cultures. Yeah,
Cultures. Right. Definitely.
because
It's nice.
India, India just the neighbor of China, and we
Right.
located in the uh, east sphere of the world, and
Right.
American just the west
West.
atmosphere
Right.
of the
Yeah.
world.
The Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, so the cult, different cultures makes
Big
the
difference.
English conversation very interesting,
Yeah.
very attract people to know
Sure.
the different cultures. Yeah,
I think so.
I like
Yeah.
listen to you, this kind of conversation.
Great.
Okay, next let us do a quiz.
Okay. What's the quiz?
Drowsy,
Oh,
drowsy,
drowsy. Drowsy.
drowsy, drowsy. Pronounce Z. It's
Yeah,
just a pronounce
drowsy.
Z.
Yeah, the S has a
Drowsy,
Z sound. Drowsy.
Z sound.
Yeah.
Drowsy, drowsy. The word drowsy describes someone who is A. Full of energy. B. Very hungry. C. Feeling sleepy. D. Extremely angry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned this word. So
You
today's quiz is easy for me. The
easy.
answer
You
is
learned
C.
this word before.
Feeling sleepy. Okay.
Yeah. Feeling
Feeling
sleepy.
asleep. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, tired. If you're drowsy, that
Yeah,
means you're
tired.
tired.
Feel
You're
tired.
tired and you want to take a nap.
Oh, okay. Okay. Drowsy.
Great.
Drowsy.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Next, let us learn a couple of words and some uh,
Phrasal
free
verbs.
phrase verbs about the relationship. Very interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
First, learn the new words. Two words combine the new words.
Together. Right.
Compare the two words together. English vocabulary. Troublemaker. Troublemaker.
Troublemaker. Yeah.
A troublemaker is someone who causes problems, often by being disruptive,
Uh huh. Disruptive.
disobedient,
Obedient.
disobedient,
Uh
or
huh.
starting conflicts.
Conflicts. Right. That's a
Conflicts.
troublemaker.
Yes, they're a troublemaker. A person who doesn't follow rules, start argument or fights,
Yes.
makes things harder for others, enjoys creating chaos or drama.
Chaos.
I'm
Chaos
not
or
chaos,
chaos or
chaos,
drama.
chaos,
Right. Chaos or
chaos or
drama.
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Troublemaker.
some naughty boy always was troublemakers when
Yeah.
in the primary school. As they
Right.
grow older, they became more more disciplined.
Right.
Maybe okay,
Yeah.
okay.
More mature. More mature.
More
Sometimes there
mature.
may
Oh
be,
yeah, more
maybe,
mature, more mature.
yeah.
Mature means grow up from kid to the middle age people to the mature
Right.
people. Yeah.
Sure. They
Okay.
become more mature. So they become
I'm
maybe
more
not
mature.
such a big troublemaker, hopefully.
Okay. For example, a student who constantly talks in class and distracts others is a troublemaker.
Troublemaker. Yeah.
A co-worker who spreads rumors and
Rumors.
causes fight. Oh,
Yeah.
not news,
Rumor. Yeah.
rumors,
Yeah. A coworker who
rumors,
spreads rumors.
spreads rumors and causes fights is a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, it's usually a negative word used for people who cause the unnecessary problems.
Awesome. Yep. That's a
Okay, okay.
troublemaker.
That's a troublemaker. Yeah.
Yep.
Next, relationship phrasal verbs.
Yeah.
2 pages for this. A number of the phrasal verbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
First one, fall for,
Fall for someone.
fall for someone. To start loving someone, I think I'm falling for her. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, falling for the people or
Right.
falling in love. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Next one, hook up,
Hook up with
hook up,
someone.
hook up with someone. To casually meet or romance.
Right.
They hooked up at the party. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Hook up.
A party is a nice place for the young people get the party there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next, settle down with someone. Settle down.
Yeah.
To get serious and
Live and
live
live
a stable
stable
life with
life.
partner.
Right. That's
Or not live.
settle down. Live. That's right. And
Oh,
live
that's right. Live. First
live a
one is live.
stable life.
Oh, yeah, stable life. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, make up with
Make up
someone.
with someone.
It means to reconcile. I'm sorry,
Reconcile.
reconcile,
Reconcile. Reconcile.
to reconcile
Right.
after a
A
fight, to
fight.
reconcile after a fight. For
Uh-huh.
example, they had a huge fight, but made up
Meet up
later.
later. Great.
Okay.
That's good news.
That's
They made
the
up.
yes, that's the four uh, phrasal verb about relationship. The
Yes.
first page. The next part also another four
Uh-huh.
phrasal verbs. Next
Four phrasal
page.
verbs about
Yeah,
relationships.
yes. I'm taken.
I'm
It
taken.
means I'm in a relationship.
Right.
I'm taken.
I'm
Yes.
taken.
For example, thanks for the offer. I'm taken. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm taken because it means I'm accept someone show me their love.
right. That means you're
That's
in a
right.
relationship. Maybe you're married or you have a
A
boyfriend or
beginner relationship.
girlfriend. You're in a relationship already. So maybe some guy walks up to a girl and says, would you like to go on a date with me? And the girl says, I'm taken. That means
I'm
I have
taken.
a boyfriend already.
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
I have a boyfriend, so I can't go
I'm
on a
taken.
date with you.
Okay. Next, go out with someone. Go
Mm-hmm.
out with someone. It means to date someone.
Right.
Are you going out with anyone right now?
Right.
Yes.
So if someone
Okay.
comes up and says, are you going out with anyone right now? Maybe she'll say, I'm taken.
I'm taken. Oh, yes.
Yep.
The answer is I'm taken. Oh,
Uh-huh. Yep.
yeah. Next, break up with someone.
Yeah.
It means to end a relationship.
Yeah.
Break up with someone. It means to end a relationship.
Yeah.
It's said.
Yeah.
They broken up after 5 years
5
together.
years together.
Oh, 5 years together.
Long time.
Hmm. Not. It's unhappy.
Yeah.
It's
It's
sad. It's
sad.
sad. It's sad. Next one, cheat on. Oh,
Oh,
bad.
oh,
Cheat
okay.
on
Bad.
someone.
It's a bad one, but yeah.
Bad one. Bad one. Cheat on. It means to be unfaithful.
Unfaithful, right?
Unfaithful. For example, not she. He cheated on her with his
His
co-worker.
co-worker. Oh, bad
Oh,
news.
it means she will keep the relationship with her girlfriend. At the same time, she has another relationship with her
A
co-worker.
co-worker.
It's
Right.
bad. It's
That's
cheap.
cheated on.
It's
That's
that's
cheated
cheap.
on.
That's cheap.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The 3 pages. Relationship phrasal verbs.
Verbs.
Split up
Split up
with
with
someone.
someone. Same
Split
like
up with
break up. Just
someone.
similar to break
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Another way to say break up.
Break up.
Break up. For example, We decided to split up after realizing we wanted different
Different.
things. Yeah.
Good.
mm, After sometimes they get to with their sometimes they find they are not can go further for the relationship, so
Right. Yeah.
decided to sleep up.
Split up. Maybe they decided to split up because sometimes people will drift apart.
Oh, drift apart. Okay.
Yeah.
Next one, hit on someone. Hit on someone. It means to flirt with someone. Some
Yeah.
guys was hitting on me at the
At
bar.
the bar. Yeah.
Okay, the boy flirted the girl,
Yeah.
so
Yeah. The
it
boy
means
was
some
hitting on
guy
her.
was hitting on.
Right.
Next one, lead someone on.
Yes.
Lead someone on. It means to make it means to make someone believe you like them when you don't really intend
Intend.
to commit.
Commit. Right.
For example, she left he was just leading her
Leading
on.
her on. Yeah. So
Okay.
maybe she broke up with him because she felt like he was leading her on, and maybe
Oh,
he doesn't want to marry her. He's just
oh, that one.
prolonging and leading her on, and so she broke up.
Okay. Last one. To drift apart.
Apart, to drift apart.
To drift apart. It means you and your partner slowly stop feeling close.
Right.
Yes. Uh,
You drift apart.
Going far away, one day
Yeah.
by one day, going the far away.
Yeah.
It
Maybe in
means,
the yeah, maybe in the beginning of the relationship they loved each
yeah,
other, they're very close, but over time they drift apart.
drift apart. Yeah. For example, uh, you and your partner slowly stop feeling close. For
Yes.
example, we didn't fight very often, but we slowly drift apart after a few years.
Right.
Okay.
That
It
happens
means
sometimes.
separate
Yeah.
peacefully
Yeah.
and by the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. There's 4 pages. We have to read it once more. And I suggest the people like me have it written them down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes to review it because it's those phrases are I understand the meaning, but I will forget sometime
Yeah.
later.
Sure.
And
Sometimes you'll
we
forget
must
those.
read and can use into our sentence.
Yeah.
It's difficult for us to remember all of them, but when
Right.
I have something, some sense in my mind, when I read some articles, some novels, uh, when these phrases, verbs appears, we can understand the meaning. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Yes. Yeah. These are very, very common.
very common. Yeah.
Very common.
Next page is small talk. A small talk.
Small talk. Yeah. A small talk
Staying
conversation.
connected. A conversation. Staying connected. A common concern when students are considering studying internationally is how they will stay connected with their family and friends back at home. Technology has made this much easier. Yeah,
Definitely.
I have more experience of this
Yeah.
situation
Definitely. Yeah.
because
You
I
do.
worked in the communication area.
Right.
When you are studying in the US, how do you plan to stay in touch with your family and friends? I'll have regular video calls with my family. Social media can also help us. I will miss everyone so much, but I
Yeah.
am happy we can stay connected. Stay connected means we always face to face video chat. We have the phone, we have the WeChat, we have the many uh, meet, how to say social medias help us
Right.
to keep the connection.
Yes. Yeah. Lots of
Uh,
social media apps.
recent 20 years, this way of the communication developed rapidly.
Yes.
In my time, when I get work, just a few way of the communication. Only two ways. One is telephone. Another is telegram. I
Yeah.
do the telegram. Yeah. Telegram means the message, the letter, the message. And the telephone means the voice connections. Wow.
Yes.
And it's difficult, but and also very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. A local call just short of the money. But if I make a call from China to USA, or a telephone call from USA to China are very expensive.
Sure.
It
Yeah.
charged by minute. Yeah. 1 minute maybe, let me think, maybe 20 RMB at that time.
Wow.
One
Wow.
minute
That's
at that time.
expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
And also, the telegram was charged by word.
Yes.
One word, let me think. One word, two RMB for one word.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if a
Two.
message have 20 words, well, it will charge you uh, 400 RMB. So
Wow.
expensive.
Yeah. Very
So at
expensive.
this situation, the people joined the words together, and another language, another sentence, another new words using in Telegram, not the common English. They
Right.
use the abbreviations or
Okay.
some words joined
Save.
together
Save them.
to
It saves
save
them
the
money.
money.
Yeah.
Okay, of the Telegram charges. Yes, because I experienced
Yeah.
it
That was
now
your
so
job.
convenient. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And that time only keep the connection uh, once a month.
Okay.
Not like this, today. Today, nowadays, uh, recently, now, we can contact every day, every moment. As, but 30 years ago, the connection is so difficult and so
Sure.
expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's much easier.
not much easier, much easier.
Sure.
Okay. Mm, next one. Next one is article. Everyone, every morning I take a short walk in the park.
Park.
Oh, this is a dictation from
The day
the day
before.
before. The
Yep.
dictation.
Yep.
Yeah, the day
Yep. You're
before.
right.
Every morning I take a short walk in the park. The air is fresh and the birds are singing. I see people jogging, walking their dogs, and riding
Riding
bikes.
bikes.
Some people sit on the benches and drinking coffee. I like to listen to music while I walk. Walking helps me feel calm and happy. It's a good way to start the day, even if I'm busy. I try to walk for at least 20 minutes. It gives me time to think and enjoy the world around me. I always feel better after a morning walk. Yeah,
Good. Perfect. Yes.
sometimes this word walk, but for American, we should say walk, walk,
Walk. Yeah. We usually say
walk,
walk.
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 Yeah, walk, walk. Take a walk in the morning,
Morning
morning walk.
walk.
Yes. And next, just also can be morning activities. Today's dictation,
Today's
I will read it.
dictation.
Okay. Every morning, I'd like to sit outside on my
On my
front
front
porch.
porch. Porch.
Just you showed your porch.
I
Your
have a front.
porch
I have a
has
porch.
a bench, has not only bench, it has a chair there. You
Yeah, I
have
have
the
it's a
chair on
yeah,
the
it's like a table and chairs, and I have
table
another
and
chair
chair
set. Yeah, I have some chairs to sit out on my porch when the weather's nice and
porch.
I can see the lake and the sunset right from my porch.
Okay, porch. The morning sun looks beautiful. I hear the sound of bird chirping and the wind in the trees. Sometimes neighbors walk by and have hello. I enjoy
Wave,
drinking a cup of wave. Oh no, no,
wave.
wave
Yep,
hello,
wave,
wave hello,
wave.
wave
Hello.
hello, wave hello.
Yep.
I enjoy drinking a cup of coffee and reading a book. The cool air looks nice, and I look for a positive day. Watching the sunrise makes me feel peaceful. I try to take a few deep breaths and relax. Even if yesterday was stressful, sitting outside helped me forget my worries. I'm always feel more and easier after spending time on the
On the
porch.
porch. Yeah.
Yes, some people morning just walking, evening
Mm-hmm.
just sitting on the porch in the at the
Yes.
porch. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, so it depends on what you like. Sometimes people
what
like
you
to
like?
take a walk. Sometimes I usually like to take a walk in the evening because in the morning I don't really have time to take a walk.
Oh, oh
But
yes.
in the evenings I'll have more
And
time.
I saw your house in your hometown, just at the beside the lake.
Yeah,
Not far away, just the highway. The
the
cars go on through,
sure. Yeah, it's
and
just right across the
you have
street.
no fence. You has no walls or fence around your garden. Just
No.
from the porch to the grassland. Oh, and the other side is just the
Yeah.
road. Yeah,
Right.
so it is safe at your hometown.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
pretty
okay.
safe here. Yeah, it's pretty safe here.
Pretty good.
I don't need a big fence around my house. Nobody bothers me, so it's yeah, it's pretty safe. I don't worry about it. Of course, I have to lock my doors every night because I don't leave my house unlocked, but I don't worry too much about a lot of crime. There's a
Okay.
little crime. Some kids, maybe they get bored and they don't have anything to do, so they go out and they're troublemakers.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
but they don't carry guns and they don't, try to rob my house or anything. So it's not that serious. Just small troublemakers. That's about it.
Okay. But sometimes if some boys are playing at the grassland and they are maybe kicking balls, maybe they throw some balls, maybe broken your window. Okay,
Possibly, yeah,
maybe
yeah. If they're
possibly.
playing if they're playing someplace around my house, maybe
Mm,
that could possibly happen. But for the most part, it's not usually a lot of people.
okay.
In
But
the
very,
summertime,
very
in the summertime, it gets crowded. There's a lot of people around here in the summertime. Once the weather starts
sometimes.
warming up, yeah, there'll be a lot more people. Right now, it's a little bit chilly.
Okay. And the children would like to play the fresh beam around the
Frisbee.
house. Yeah,
Yeah, they like to
fresh
play
beam.
frisbee, and most of the time, yeah, when I go down by the beach, they'll be playing frisbee or beach volleyball on
Beach
the beach.
volleyball. Okay.
On the beach. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh.
uh,
Yes,
uh,
I saw a picture. Just the people play beach
volleyball.
volleyball. Yeah, there's a net,
Mm-hmm.
two sides,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
the players are less than the volleyball. Yeah,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
okay.
So usually it's
Only 3 or 4 people to for each side. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So it's usually just a family or maybe a group of friends
And
that will do that. They'll bring their own net and put it up on the beach and play beach volleyball. As the weather warms up, there'll be more and more people down at the beach, and I'll take some more pictures as the weather starts to warm up around here. Yeah, it's still a little chilly, but in the next week or two, it looks the forecast looks like it's going to warm up quite a bit, maybe above 20.
okay, so your hometown is such a fantastic place. People so envy or admire or jealous you.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. It's a nice place,
Uh,
but if it weren't for my family, it'd
mm,
be very, very boring.
okay. Mm.
It's kind of boring.
And
There's not a lot to do. Not a lot to do in the winter time, or now
mm,
that it's raining. In the spring, it's usually pretty rainy. In the summertime, it's it's very, very active. It's really
active.
crowded, really, really
Well,
crowded here because a lot of
okay.
people own summer homes. So maybe the population is low in the wintertime because people don't live here in the wintertime. They travel south, then they come back in the
Oh,
summer.
travel south.
So the
Okay.
population goes way up in the summertime because a lot of the
Okay.
people who own homes on the lake, they don't live there year round. They only come here in the summertime. So
Okay.
in the wintertime, those homes are empty.
Home empty. Oh, this okay. And I think the lake can develop some sports, water
Sure.
sports, just like
Yeah.
boating there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some race of
Yep.
the boating there, because the
Yes.
uh, lake are so calm. The
Yeah.
water calm, no more waves because
Not a lot of
uh,
waves, yeah, unless it's
not a well.
unless it's really windy outside. Like today, it's a little windy, so there's more waves. But
Oh,
most of the time, it's not. There's not a lot of waves out there. So, but they do in the summertime. Again, a lot of people like to go on the lake and swim, and they go fishing, and they do lots of water sports out there.
oh yes. And on your moments, a comment. Uh, Someone sent a comment just from the novel, Green Book,
Oh yeah, the book, the
the
movie,
book
and
of
the novel, the Green Book.
the Green Book. Yeah, just the car past your hometown,
Uh
Iowa.
huh.
See the farmer work beside the two sides of the road. Very,
Yeah.
very peaceful. Yeah, and
Yeah.
the very famous novel, Green Book. Uh, First, it's a novel, and it just produced as a film. Produced
Sure.
as a film.
Right.
I saw the film. Yes, Green Book. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
good.
It's a good movie.
Good movie, yeah.
Yeah,
Some
I did.
things from your hometown, Iowa. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
I saw it.
a lot of people like Iowa. It's a nice state. It's
Nice
quiet,
state.
but a little
Nice.
boring. So if people are used to lots of excitement and stuff, it's not a place for them. But because it's kind of boring. But it's peaceful and quiet, and most
This
of the
one,
time
quiet.
it's
Yeah.
safe.
Okay, okay. Let me stop
Hey,
here
awesome.
because there's many words, many people like to talk with. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, thank you so much for coming up on stage and reviewing all of those phrasal verbs and vocabulary words that I posted today or on my moments. So it's nice. So, anyway, tomorrow will be a new day, and I'll be back tomorrow at probably around the same time with another live stream. Tomorrow we're going to talk about hobbies, so you can tell us
A
about
hobby.
your favorite hobby. Maybe you have lots
My
of
favorite
hobbies.
hobbies.
Maybe you have
Okay,
lots of
okay.
hobbies, but tomorrow we're
Who
going to
has
talk
lots
about
hobbies?
your favorite hobby.
I can say my first hobbies hey, was is learning English.
Learning
It's
English. Okay.
around my whole life. Okay.
Great. That's a
Personal
good
hobby,
hobby.
learning English.
That's a good
Yeah.
hobby. So, yeah,
Okay.
anyway, people can talk about their hobbies tomorrow. That'll be our topic.
Yes. See you
Okay?
tomorrow.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a great night. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Thanks, Peter, for coming up on our stage tonight. Our second guest on the stage. Before that, we had Nisha from India. Her and I had a very nice conversation. Thank you so much for that. I think, probably not here right now because she's has a time limit. If you're not a VIP member, you have a time limit. But anyway, Peter, thank you so much for Peter. Peter will review that information that I posted on my moment. So if you are wondering what was he reading from? Was he reading from some kind of a book or what? No, he's reading from my moments. He writes down in his notebook. He has a vocabulary notebook, and he writes down in there the words that are new. So if he reads my moments and he comes across a vocabulary word like troublemaker, oh, I haven't heard that word before. Maybe I recognize it, but it's not really too familiar. He'll write it down in his notebook, and then he'll write, the meaning. Troublemaker is someone who causes problems, often by being disruptive, disobedient, and not following the rules. Yeah, he'll write that down and kind of helps it stick in your mind a little bit. So if you write down the words that are, excuse me, if you write down the words that you're not really familiar with, then that will help you to remember those. It's not guaranteed that you're going to remember all of them, but I always recommend to my students, keep a vocabulary notebook, write them down. Don't type them on your laptop, don't type them on your iPad. Write them down in a notebook. Because when you're writing them down, you have this hand eye coordination, and I guess, it seems like people have a better, they have more of a chance to remember. The odds that you'll remember the words if you write them down are a little bit higher. This is just from my experience. I don't think there's any science behind it. And maybe some people may think that that's not true or it doesn't work. That's your opinion. I've been doing this for many years. Trying to think how many years, but anyway, I've been doing it for many years. So my experience working with my students that I tutor, and all my students are adults. I don't have children. I don't have any kids who are my students. All of my students that I've tutored over the years, over the last 10 or 14 years that I've been doing this, have all been adults. And I always recommend to them, I don't force them, I don't require them to do this, but I always mention, it might be a good idea, if you keep a notebook, buy a notebook or use something you have at home and write them down. This is your vocabulary notebook. It doesn't have to be huge, it can just be a small notebook. Like Peter has this, a small one. It's okay. You don't have to have a huge notebook, just something you can write them down, and that way you can refer back to them, your notebook. You can review it. You can go through some of those words and jog your memory. Anyway, that's what I would say. That's what I would recommend. That's what Peter was reading from. He's reading from his notebook. So, and all of that information that he just read a few minutes ago, that information is available to you for free on my moments. Okay, you don't have to pay for that. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to pay Hello Talk. I post those articles for free. So it's free English lessons. So anyway, it's kind of yeah, I have other social media platforms that I post on. So I keep rather busy. I have a full-time job in China that I do online. So I'm working at on my full-time job online. I also have several students that I tutor online in China. When I return to China in a few weeks, I will go back to face to face classes with those students, and then I will go back to working face to face at my job. So right now everything is online, and it's a little different for me because I'm not a huge fan of working online. I guess I just like that face to face personal interaction with my students rather than on a computer. And I know it, a lot of people like online classes. That's okay. I don't hate them, but I just don't think that online classes are the most effective way to help people with improve their language skills. That's just my opinion. But I'm doing that now because I have no choice. Because I'm in America, and I need to be here to help my family. So I will return to China after everything calms down here, and people are back on their regular healthy schedule. Right now, my mom needs my help. My sister needs my help. So, between helping my mom and my sister, and on my full time job online and my part time online classes, my Hello Talk live stream, and my other social media platforms, I keep very busy. I keep very busy. So, anyway, that's just me. I keep busy because I like it. Okay, I like what I'm doing. So I like doing live streams. I like my job. I love my job, and it is something I wake up in the morning. Like this morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. because I had an online class. So it started at 5:30. So that class ended a little bit earlier. Started a little bit earlier, so it ended a little bit earlier. So I was able to start my live stream a little bit earlier. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. It is Monday morning. Let's continue on with our live stream. If you're raising your hand, please be patient. I'll continue to bring some people up on stage tonight. Yes, busy man, not Superman. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Jane. My name's Todd.
Hello, Todd.
How are you?
In the room. Okay. Hello, Todd.
Oh, there you are. How are you?
Yeah. Good.
Great.
Mm.
It's late. It's like probably 10:30 p.m. there,
Yeah. Yeah. 10:30.
right? It's
10:30.
like 10:30
Yeah.
p.m. It's getting late there, right? Maybe getting close to your bedtime.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I go to bed around 11 o'clock.
Oh, okay. You go to bed around 11. That's a good
Mm.
time. That's a healthy sleep, a very healthy sleep habit,
Yes. Yes.
right? It's a very,
I, yes. It's very healthy habit.
yeah,
I
very
think maybe
healthy.
it may be a little bit late. I think 10
Okay.
o'clock may be better, but
Okay,
I cannot
depends.
sleep.
But yeah, I can't sleep that early either. Usually I sleep
Yes,
around
I can sleep that
11
early.
or 12.
11 and 12, 12,
Yeah,
yes,
either 11 or 12. If I try to sleep at 10, it's too early and I'm just
too early.
too much stuff going on in my mind and I can't sleep. So, it's too early.
So, yeah. I think the time you go to sleep is very important. Mm. Sometimes some people they tend to sleep when it is around 2 o'clock a.m. I think
Yeah.
it is too late.
For me it is. Yeah. For me it is because I get up early. So, like this morning I was up at 5 a.m. So if I were to go to bed at 2 a.m., that means I only, 3 hours of sleep. So I had to go to bed last night. I went to bed about 11.
11. Yeah. Okay. So
So I got like
how,
six hours of sleep.
I think if you can sleep 6 hours with good quality, high
Hmm.
quality,
Yeah.
uh, it's enough.
Sure, for me it is. Yeah. I
Uh,
can survive I can survive on 6 or 7 hours of sleep.
but I mean the 6 hour is very have very good quality. I
Yes.
don't know how
Yes.
you
Quality sleep. Not yeah, if it's a
the
good
quality we can if
quality
you
sleep, yeah.
quality now if we have a quality sleep of 6 hours, it's enough for everyone.
Yeah. Everybody's body is different. So, some people need, maybe 9 or 10 hours of sleep. I don't need 9 or 10. I can survive on 6 or 7 hours of sleep. But some people, their bodies are different. They need more.
Oh yeah. So do you need to sleep at noon and in the middle of the day?
Yeah, recently I've been in the afternoon. Recently, I've been laying down to rest because sometimes I have to get up at 1 or 2 a.m. to have an online meeting or online class. So then I will lay down in the afternoon and have a short nap.
Short nap about 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, not
Mm,
real long, but just a short
mm.
nap because I just have too much to do, so I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to take a 2 or 3 hour nap. I don't have time to do that.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I think it is good. A study have seen a study shows that if people have 20 minutes nap during
Nap.
the noon nap
Uh-huh.
during the
Yeah.
noon, it is healthy for our body.
Yes. Yeah, it is. I think it's good for your body to,
Uh,
if you have time to take a short nap after lunch.
yeah, yeah, yes. But and I know that American people don't have this kind of habit.
Sure. Yeah. Most Americans don't have a habit of sleeping or taking a nap in the afternoon. Yep. It's not part of our culture.
But you have been in China for about 40 years, so you also
Yeah.
have this kind of kind of habit.
Well, in China, even though the 14 years that I was in China, that I've lived in China, I didn't usually take naps in China. The only reason I take a nap now is because I have to get up. I have such odd hours.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mean if you're in China, you still don't have this kind of habit.
When I'm in China, I have
Um,
just a normal sleep schedule. I go to bed at 11 or 12 and I get up at 6 or 7 every night. But now here in America, because I have some online classes in China, I have to wake up at like 1 or 2 a.m. Have a class or two classes or meetings, and then I will maybe take a nap in the afternoon. So my sleep schedule is different here.
it's different. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. For me, sleep is. I think sleep is very important for me. If
Sure.
I
It's
have a
important for
good sleep,
everybody.
yeah, if I have good sleep, next day I will feel refreshed and
Uh huh.
energetic.
Yes, and
Mm,
lots of energy, and wake up in the morning and ready to go to work.
yeah, yeah. But if I don't have a good sleep at night, I would feel very I would feel very unhappy, and
Uh
my
huh.
skin will break out.
Oh, your skin you'll have some breakouts on your face.
Yes, I will feel dizzy,
Okay.
uh, and my skin will, I don't know the how to say it, break out.
Uh huh. Have some breakouts.
I have
Yeah,
some breakouts,
some red spots.
red spots.
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
right the next day.
yeah.
I
So you
think,
have
but
to. Yeah,
mm,
it's good to get it's healthy to get enough sleep and to try to how many hours you sleep is different for everybody, but to try to establish a regular sleep routine, that's important.
yes, try to develop a right. Yeah, but I think that many people in the world suffer from insomnia.
Sure, yeah, very common.
Yes, it's very common. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
so in China, we think that different hours have different functions.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, when yeah, then which means that if in 12 about 12 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
to 2 a.m. This is a time when your body can release some release some bad things from your body.
That Yeah, some bad toxins.
Bad toxins, yes, yeah,
Toxins, we
toxins
call
from
those toxins. Yeah.
toxins,
Tox
toxins.
toxins.
Yes, this time, this 11 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Hmm.
This is time when people
Toxins.
release
Toxins.
the toxins. Yes. So if you is sleep at 2 o'clock, then your body
Okay.
don't
So
release anything.
you carry those toxins over to the next day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, day after day, your body
Hmm.
will have a lot of toxins, which may causes some
Sure.
very serious
Right.
disease like
Over
cancers.
years,
Yeah,
year after year after year, if you don't release these toxins, it can lead to some serious health
yeah,
problems.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It can lead to some serious
Sure.
health
Right.
problem.
You're right.
Yeah,
I know that I've heard that in China a lot. I've heard that theory about, that it's a theory.
Super. Yes. In China, we think that the 24 hours in a day have every time has their
Right.
function. So we have to follow
Hmm.
the time
Yes.
routine.
So
Uh,
11
um,
p.m. to 2 a.m. is a time that you can release the bad toxins in your body.
yeah, back toxins. Yes, if you can sleep at night and during the time, and have a quality
Uh-huh.
sleep, then about 6 hours for sleep is
Hmm.
okay, is enough for
Sure.
you. But if you can't sleep at this time, so you even have, for example, somebody sleep at 3
Uh-huh.
o'clock
Uh-huh.
a.m. and they have a 12 hours
Right.
sleep. It's not. It's still count. It's still count. Uh, it's just still count count count. 弥补. 弥补
Uh-huh.
弥补.
So
Mm.
that sleep schedule is not really the healthiest way to do that. Sleeping at 3 a.m.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
Compensate for,
compensate.
yeah,
It's
releasing the
it's
toxins.
it's yes. Even if you sleep 12 hours, but you don't sleep at the right time, even 12 hours sleep is can't compensate
Right.
the time,
Right.
because during that time your body don't release any
Uh-huh.
toxins.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, so I know this
mm.
is TCM, Chinese
Yes,
traditional
traditional
medicine. Yep,
medicine,
TCM.
TCM.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
the
it's a
tradition. Yes, yeah,
TCM
yes.
belief or theory that they tell people. I've heard it.
Theory.
I've heard
Yeah.
it many, many times. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So
Mm.
this
So
is
that means the sleep and the right time and have the quality
right.
sleep.
Yeah. So the next morning you can wake up refreshed and full of energy to start your day, go to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
and have a great
It's
day.
yes, that feels really wonderful if you have you can have a good
Sure.
sleep.
Yeah, definitely. So some
Mm.
people can do that. Some people, because of their work schedule or their lifestyle, maybe they can't. Maybe they have to work late at night sometimes. So some people, they are night owls. Night owls are people who like to stay up late and work late.
Yeah, 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 net hours. Yeah.
So sometimes people, because of their work
Mm.
schedule or their family life or something, they can't have a healthy sleep schedule. So it's a good idea to try to have a healthy sleep schedule if possible.
Yes, if I think if a job that needs people to stay
Uh
up
huh.
late, I think I will not accept that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
job.
So it's sometimes, yeah, some people maybe don't want to have a job where they have to work overnight, but like some people have to, like doctors.
Yeah, doctors. Yeah, like
Nurses,
doctors.
doctors, people who work at the
Nurses.
hospital, people who work like the police. Some people, they have jobs where they have to work late at night, and we rely on them because if doctors said I'm not working late at night and you get sick, you're in trouble. So sometimes people have no choice, because we
um,
need doctors and nurses and police and those kind of jobs to work 24 hours.
yeah, yeah, yes, yeah. I think they are very um, this kind of job really needs people to
Right,
work
right. So
24
we're
hours.
lucky. We're lucky that there are people who are willing to do that, who love that, like doctors and nurses. They love their work, and sometimes their work schedule they have to work late at night, overnight.
Yeah, yeah, yes. It's very
Sure.
hardworking. I think it's very
Yeah, it's
hardworking.
great. It's great that
Um,
they want to do that.
oh yeah, yeah. Mm.
So what did you do last weekend, Jane? Did you do anything fun?
Last weekend, um, last weekend, it's just a
Just a
normal
normal weekend. You didn't
weekend.
do anything extravagantly nice. You didn't go out and have a expensive dinner at an expensive restaurant.
Restaurant, go out and have an expensive dinner and expensive. No, 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 no,
Okay.
no, no.
Okay.
Okay. I. Oh, so what's the topic
The topic
today?
is just what we're doing right now. We're just having a conversation. It's not, some people have sent me some messages saying,
Uh,
how can I start a conversation? I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. So, starting a
uh,
conversation is just, acting or not act, asking people questions about their life. What are your, what did you do last weekend?
um,
How's the weather where you are? If I went to visit your hometown,
mm,
what would I see in your hometown? So these
mm.
are just, I'm trying to give people some ideas about how to start a conversation and how to carry and how to
Oh, okay,
carry a
okay, okay,
conversation. That
okay.
means continue a conversation. So when you ask people
Mhm.
questions, when you meet them and you want to have a conversation, you don't ask yes or no questions. You should ask open-ended questions. These are questions
Okay,
that
yeah,
people
yeah,
can't
yeah.
just say. So if you
Mm.
say, did you have a good weekend? Some people say yes. Okay, that's the end. So you don't want to just
Mm.
ask that. You want to ask them, what did you do over the weekend? How was your weekend? Tell me.
So you can extend the topic.
Sure, yeah, and a good topic that you can talk to with people, especially if you're like, for instance, a Chinese person and you meet a foreigner, you can ask that foreigner, him or her, where do you come from? Where's your hometown? Yeah, and people love to talk about their
Mm.
hometown.
Oh, yeah, okay. I would like to tell you about a scene that
Okay,
happened recently.
is it a good thing?
Okay. About my mm,
Is it a good thing?
about my son. About it's not a good
Okay.
thing. It's not
Oh,
also
okay.
bad
It's
thing.
just
It's
it's just
just
a thing,
a
a thing.
scene. Okay, just a scene. About my son.
Mm-hmm.
When my son, he my son was in primary school, but he's in his second
Okay.
year.
Second year of primary school now.
Second year
Okay.
primary school, yeah. I think that we are lucky that he is he likes his teachers, and he likes his
Okay.
friends, and he likes his
Great.
school. Even though I think that I'm not very satisfied with the
Uh-huh.
school, because I think everything is okay, but I think in China there are too many students in your
Sure.
class.
Yeah, maybe
I
maybe
count
50
I
students
count
in each class.
70
Wow.
students. We are in Henan province.
Okay. That
70.
makes sense.
It's unbelievable.
70.
It's unbelievable. Oh yeah, yeah, 70. It's unbelievable. So I think he's lucky that everything goes on
Mm-hmm.
well. But sometimes he may can he may quarrel with his student, his
Classmates? Okay,
classmates.
that's common.
Yes, I think or may have a fight with his classmates. I think it's
Yeah,
common for
sure.
boys. It's common for boys. I think boys, there I think in for a boy, they're about a half of their head is about here about is uh, is about heroes, all kinds of
Sure,
heroes,
superheroes.
superhero
Yeah,
heroes. So they tend to fight
sure.
with their students, with their
Classmates, yeah,
classmates.
yeah, it's common.
Yes, it's common. But sometimes I think it's beyond it's
Uh-huh.
unacceptable. Uh, there was this one boy who have fight with her about four
Okay, the
times,
same boy.
uh, and and the boy is just like the is she fight with almost everybody in his
Ah,
class,
okay.
and she even is not very polite to his teacher.
Wow, very, very disrespectful. So
Uh,
we would call that boy we would call
yes,
that
yes,
boy a
very
troublemaker.
disrespectful. Yeah, yes, a
Uh-huh.
troublemaker. Yeah. Okay. I think so I think it's time for me to do something to do something. In s- for most of the time, I think it's his thing. I don't want to. It's his business. I don't want to 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 do
Sure.
something for his
Right,
business.
right.
No, yeah, but when my child told me that it seems it seems it seems a headache
Uh-huh.
for
Yeah.
him. Uh, so I try to do something for
Okay.
him. Um, then I found that the teacher told me that the boy he has a the boy almost do this is so disrespectful almost every day.
Okay.
He almost uh, fight with
Uh-huh.
boys with his classmates almost every
Wow.
day. Uh, so and the teacher think he has talked with
Parents? Uh-huh.
his mom for a lot of
Okay.
times, but didn't it doesn't had any
Okay,
effect.
so it didn't help.
It didn't it don't help. It don't doesn't help at all. So uh, so I telephoned his
Okay.
mother. Okay, I telephoned his mother, but the the action from his mother to this matter is awful.
Sure. That's because she's probably gotten many, many, many phone calls about this situation. You're probably not the only one. And so she's probably,
Yes, not the
yeah, you're
only,
not the only
not the only
one.
one. The other day, yes, the other day, uh, his boy, his son, bite another a
Uh-huh.
boy very
Okay.
seriously. Even even their hair, the boy's
Oh,
head is
oh, the
broken, and the ears is broken and
yeah, so the only
bleeding.
other thing you can do is if the teacher says that, the teacher can't do anything, maybe you can go to the somebody who is in a higher position in the school, like the principal or one of the other,
Yes,
higher
principal.
level people in the school and bring it to their attention. Maybe the teacher has tried and she or he can't do anything. So maybe you can
Yeah,
contact
yeah, yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else in the school, like the principal or somebody who's in a higher position.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean that when I telephoned his mom about this,
Hmm.
telephoned him, I talked to her about this thing. The reaction from her to this
Yeah,
matter is very
sure.
awful. She thinks that it is because your child do something. that so
Yeah. So her boy reacted.
his boy reacted it, yeah,
Yeah.
reacted it. He always he don't he always he always think if something happens, it's always some others'
Right. She
fault.
blames. She blames somebody else.
She blames something
Hmm.
else. She thinks it's because you do something, so that his boy acted to this
Right. Yeah.
thing.
So this just means that the teacher, or not the teacher, the mom, um, doesn't want to take responsibility for this problem,
That
and
yeah,
I'm sure she's received many phone calls, not only from you, but probably other concerned parents
yeah.
who their children have also, suffered. But if you've tried talking to the teacher, you've tried talking to the boy's mom, the only other avenue or the only other thing you can do is maybe go above the teacher's head to maybe one of the other leaders in the
Uh,
school.
yeah, 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 yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
and don't
yeah,
just
yeah,
you
yeah.
try to start a group of parents in that class and go to the and
Yeah,
go
well, I did it.
you
I
did, okay,
did.
and maybe go to the principal as a group, not just one, because if it's just one person out of 70 students, the principal's going to think, oh, it's no big deal. But if it's like 10 or 15 of you together to go talk to the principal, maybe that might make an impact.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I did
Okay.
it in this way, and I find someone is up in the
Uh-huh. Yeah,
superior.
like a somebody who is in a higher position, right?
Someone is in the high position, the higher position, and she settled this down.
Okay.
She finally settled this down, and I also study a group
Okay.
in his
Okay.
class.
You,
Also, oh, a lot of people, a lot of parents just have the same issue with
sure.
me, have a same problem with
Okay.
me. So this boy because this boy is a very is the oldest one
Oh,
is in
okay.
his class
Okay.
and the tallest and the oldest. So he tend to
Bully.
bully other
Uh-huh.
students.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, bully other
Yeah.
students. I think it's kind of
Sure.
bully. It's kind
Yeah,
of
and this
bully.
is this is
Mm,
common in schools. This happened to me when I was
mm.
in school too. So it's common that this
Mm.
happens in school. Bullying is common. It's not acceptable. It doesn't mean it's okay, but it's common. Now, the only thing is
Yes, it's running. It's not
it's not
okay.
okay.
It's common. It's
Yeah.
really common.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, the
yeah,
only
yeah.
thing
Mm.
is if it's starting to affect your son's education, meaning your son goes to school, but he can't, maybe he can't understand the teacher, or he, can't learn like he's supposed to because this boy is interfering with his studies, then that becomes a serious problem.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's yeah, yeah, yeah. It's if it's not very serious, I think we can. It's not a big
Sure.
deal. But it's the if this thing is interfering with his studies, and she thinks that he's unwilling to
Right.
go to
Right.
school, so we should take it
Sure. Yeah, you
seriously.
should take it seriously because maybe
Um,
he doesn't want to go to school because he's afraid of this boy. It's interfering with his studies, so he's not learning like he should.
yeah.
So then you need to be very serious.
Yes, yes. When a bully, so I also teach my son about when the bully happens, what he
Uh
should
huh.
do. He should have told he should tell me about
Sure. Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Make sure he doesn't keep it to himself, and
Um,
he should.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Make sure to.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
should tell
yeah.
you.
Um, uh, yes, yes, yes. I think if the bully happens and if someone in his class must do something or also do
Sure.
something. I also tell him that if someone in your class bully others, you should stand
Yes.
out.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. Don't take it. You should. Yeah. You should
Um,
stand up for yourself.
yeah, you should stand out for
Right.
yourself. I also think that I also tell him that if the boy bully other students, you also should do
Sure.
something, because I think if you don't stand out, if the boy is bullying you, someone else will not stand
Right,
out.
right. So
So we should
you should help each
um,
other, right?
we should help each other.
Yeah.
I think bully is really very
It
common,
is.
but I wish that yes, we should act it
Right.
properly.
Yeah. It's common. I think all schools
Mm,
all over the world, even here in America,
mm.
we deal with bullies, and bullying is a serious problem that a lot of parents worry about here in America. And it's hard for teachers to get it under control to stop it.
It's hard for teachers to get it under
Hmm.
control. Why?
Because a lot of
Why?
times the teachers, it doesn't happen in the classroom, it happens where the teachers don't see it.
It happens where the teacher. It happens where the
Right. So
teacher.
it
Yeah, you don't
happens in a
say it.
local. The
Yeah.
bullies don't bully kids right in front of the teacher. They do it in private or someplace where there's no other adults or teachers around. That's when it happens.
Mm-mm. Yes, it's really hard. But I think I have checked that in America, if the bully happens, the school the school can let the students uh, not go to
Right. Yeah.
school
So if it
anymore.
if it's a consistent problem with a bully here in America in the class, and they've tried to solve the problem nicely with the bully, then the school will kick them out.
Kicking them out, kick them.
Yeah,
It's
they'll
keep them out.
expel them. Yeah, if it becomes a serious problem, they'll expel the student.
But in China, when I was a kid, the teacher was really serious, was really
Sure.
strict. I often feel I was always feared, frightened by the
Uh huh.
teacher. But now, but now it's on the contrary
Sure.
side.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In China, in China, the teachers can't do anything. Can't do a lot of things about this.
Sure.
They can't. They can't. They can't um, kick them
Right. Yeah. The
out.
teachers. Yeah. In China,
They can't.
In China, I don't think
They
that's
can't
an option.
experience. Yeah.
Yeah. In
Pardon?
China, it's not an option to expel students very often. I don't hear that happening very often unless it's a really serious problem.
Yes, yes, yes. Because the education department don't allow students to be
Right. Now
expelled.
In
So
America, it's not the teacher to expel the students. It's the principal or the leaders in the school. They will expel the student.
no, no, no. In China, even the leader of the school
Yeah.
can't expel
Right.
any
Right.
student.
So in America, this is what will happen if the bullying gets really serious. Then, and they've tried to work with the parents of the bully and the bully, if they tried everything, a last resort, the last thing they will do is say, okay, we have no choice, we're going to have to expel your student, he's no longer welcome here.
I think it's okay. I think we if this thing goes so seriously, it's absolutely not under control. I think these students should be
Right,
expelled.
right. Yeah, I agree. And I understand, the school wants to try to help the bullies because, bullying is a mental health problem. Bullies have
Mm.
maybe a mental health problem. Something's happening. Maybe they're being bullied at home. And so they think this is the right way to deal with problems is to hit kids because maybe this is how their parents solve their problems. Maybe their
Mm.
father or their mother hits the bully at home. So the bully goes to school and he thinks, this is how you solve problems. You hit people.
Yes, 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 yes. I think the bully, we should not only the not only the parents but also the school should take this
Sure.
seriously.
Yeah.
You know, last year, in Hebei, you
Yeah, I heard
do
that.
you know Hebei
I
province,
heard the
China,
stories about
Beijing,
the girls,
Beijing,
or
uh,
is
uh,
it to the two?
not a
Yeah, there's been
girls.
many stories about some of them. It's been some girls. Some of it's about the some boys who bullied another younger boy and he died. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, about three boys who is in elementary
Yes.
school, about 10 years old, about 10 or 11 years
Yeah.
old. They just killed a
Yeah.
boy.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
I think it's not. I think it was not the first time they do this. They did
Sure.
this. It happens a lot of times, and the teachers and the parents didn't take it
Right.
seriously. So they think they if they do this thing, nobody will do anything. Nobody will punish
Sure.
them.
Yeah, right. And I think that, I
Uh,
think that schools and the teachers need to be educated on how to deal with bullies. I think in China, maybe they don't learn, the teachers, maybe they don't know how to handle a bully, what to do. So they need to be educated on how to handle bullies. Um, so the teachers, I just don't think are prepared to deal with bullies.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's also a headache for
Sure,
them.
it is. Especially just think of a teacher who has 70 students. That would be, unbelievable. That would be so difficult to try to handle 70 students in one class. So I feel sorry for the teachers who have to do that.
Yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
So the
yes.
teachers are just overwhelmed. They can't give a lot of individual attention to one student. So they just have too much on their plate. They're swamped with so much to work to do.
Yeah, 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 yes, yes,
So
yes. Mm.
it's a system problem, and the school system needs to help these teachers handle bullies. They need to be trained.
Oh, yeah, yes, 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 yes. So, what do you think about thing if two students uh if someone uh just scold, not
Uh-huh.
fight you, don't not
Just
fight
using
the other
just using
one,
words.
just using words, we can just go
Sure.
away.
Right. You just
Yeah.
ignore it.
But if the other one fight fight the other boy,
Yeah.
how
Well,
how to do it? How to
I think
handle it?
if a bully or a boy starts to hit or fight, I think the boy, I think the other child, you don't want to teach your kids to turn around and run away. You want them to stand there, and they should defend themselves.
Defend
Right,
themselves.
defend
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
themselves.
In China, in China, most of the parents teach their students teach their 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 their, their kids to be kind.
Yes. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
good
teach their
idea to be
students.
kind, but if some
Yeah, yeah. So almost 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 all the parents in China teach their children to be kind, and if some and you shouldn't bully
right,
anyone.
yeah, definitely. This is the
Uh,
right way.
but this you shouldn't right. You should be kind, and you shouldn't bully anyone. But someone if someone beat you, you should
You should defend yourself. You
beat.
should defend yourself.
You should beat. Well, in the day in the daily. I told my son that you should be kind and you shouldn't bully
Right.
anyone. But if someone hit you, you should hit
Right. I
back.
think that's okay. That's why I suggest to a lot of parents that they enroll their
Mm.
kids in self-defense classes like kung
Uh-uh.
fu, tai chi, or
Uh-uh.
some type of self-defense to protect themselves.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think if someone just just to use his words. You needn't to talk with
Sure.
him. You
Just
just
ignore him.
ignore
Right.
them, ignore them. Yes, but if they hit you, you should hit
Right. Yeah,
back.
you can hit back. I think you should. I think
Uh,
you can defend yourself. That's
mm.
why I always encourage a lot of parents to uh, enroll their kids in some self-defense classes.
Yeah. In your
Yeah.
case, in yeah, in
Yeah,
your
like
kids in
kung
some
fu.
self-defense
Kung
classes.
fu is they teach
Kung
kung fu.
fu,
They
yeah.
teach kids how to defend themselves. Kung fu doesn't teach kids how to bully. They teach kids how to respond
Mm.
to bullies. So
Yes.
I that's why I
Mm.
think a lot of kids should learn kung fu or learn how to defend themselves.
Yes. Because I think it may not happen. It's not may happen often for
Right.
girls, but for boys, it's really
Yeah, I
common.
think boys should be taught the right way how to hit back. Right.
Yeah. Mm. But the teachers in their school teach them if someone hits you, you shouldn't hit back. You should tell your
Yes.
teachers. I don't know
Yeah, I
why.
mean, if the if that's possible, if they say this kid hit me, then you can tell the teacher. But sometimes there's no teacher around. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I think that the right way is just to
yeah,
hit
so
back.
just try to defend yourself, and then to go tell the teacher. Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
think
it's
so.
it's
So
not an easy situation. It's a difficult situation because some kids maybe don't want to hit back because they're scared.
don't they get scared. They can't because the other boy is
And
very
he's big,
strong,
much
so
bigger,
they're scared to hit
much
back.
bigger.
Much
Right.
bigger,
Yeah.
much
So
bigger.
that's
Yeah.
that
So
that's why if they have classes that you can enroll your kids in how to respond to bullies.
yes. So because the teacher told my to teacher te, my son's teacher told him that you shouldn't hit back if someone hits you. You can tell me about this. So, but I told him that you should hit
Yeah. Yeah.
back. So he's confused. So he's confused. What should I do? What should I do? My mom tells me that I should hit back, but the teacher tells me that I shouldn't
Right.
hit back. So he he just confused. He's just
Sure. Yeah,
confused.
it is confusing. It's a confusing situation. He wants to listen to the teacher and he wants to listen to you. So he's like, what do I do? So, yeah,
What
yeah.
do I
So,
do in
and the
this
teacher,
situation?
and technically, violence is never the answer. Yeah. So
Mm,
the teacher, yeah,
Balance
the
is never
teacher
yes.
is actually been probably trained by her boss to tell the kids don't hit back.
Oh yes. The leader of the school told
Yes.
them.
So yeah. So you just have to tell your
Mm.
son, if someone hits you, um, depending on where you are and how bad it is, he can defend himself.
Yes. I think so after this scene, I also think that the boy who hit him is um for a lot of the boy. I think that the boy who hit him um the way he do this is because for is because his
Yes.
parents maybe his parents try to solve the